Hi there. In this video I want to take a look at the merge tool, or tools I probably should say, because it's technically two tools, but one of the tools is kind of multiple tools. So anyway, let's just get into it. I've created this kind of scenario here, so I'll tab into edit mode, and the merge tool can be accessed through let's see, the vertex menu here, and merge vertex or vertices here, and we got these four options here. We also got the Alt M. You use Alt M to get those entries there. And if we have two vertices selected like this and press Alt M, you can see that we get two additional entries there. So let's look at those first. So if we have this kind of scenario and we say at first, we'll merge at the first vertex that we selected in our sequence. So we'll merge this way. And if we merge last, we'll merge this direction, just like that. In most cases, when we use this tool, we want to use snapping and move vertices together and then merge them. So I'm going to turn on this snapping tool up here. I'm going to select this menu here and change this to vertex, and then I'm just going to select this one, press G and hover in this region, and you will see that it snaps there. Select this one, press G, and just continue to snap these like that. Now we got a kind of a box here with a hole in it, but the problem is that these vertices are not merged here. They are still just two vertices on top of each other. So what we do is we can press A once to select everything, Alt A to deselect, or double tap A if you have that set up in your preferences. And then we can press Alt M and by distance. Oops, and that's not supposed to happen. That's because my merge distance is set way up here. So you just want to have that at some low number, and that's default anyway. So this is what you should get. And now you can see that there's just one vertex at every position here. All right. So that is merge distance. So let's see if I can undo far enough here. So I'll just double tap A, Alt M, and by distance, and now we have the correct value from the start there, and you can see that they get merged. So that's probably the most common use of the by distance, to just merge vertices. You can also use it if you have like imported some geometry or some object that someone else made, like a photo scan or something, and it's just full of errors in the mesh. You might want to try to merge distance to merge some of those vertices and try to repair the mesh a bit. So it can be used as a kind of a repair tool. All right, let's hide this now, and I'm gonna turn off that snapping. And I got a sphere here, and we're gonna look at the other options. So if I select some faces here, Alt M, and if I hit Alt M then and merge at center, we get something like this. So we'll just pull those into the kind of the medium point of the selection and merge them in one vertex there. Same if we are in a face selection, Alt M, at center, it will still create a vertex there, but it won't be selected. So this is really a vertex tool. Add cursor, that will snap the vertex that's created to the 3D cursor. In this case it doesn't make much sense, but so we can place this like out here, Alt M, add cursor. Oops, that didn't make much sense after all. Let's see if we can get this in a sensible location here, like that. And then undo, Alt M, and add cursor. Something like that. Something that I very rarely use, but it's there, and in some cases it might be useful. The last one here, collapse, seems to do the same thing as the first option, which was this at center here. But you will see that if we select multiple patches here, like this, and I press Alt-M and at center, you can see that all of these patches merge at the same location there. But if you use collapse instead, they will all kind of merge independently of each other. Alright, so that's the merge menu or the merge tool, and I hope you found it useful. If you're interested in more edit mode tools, just check the link in the description and you'll find an article there with a lot of tools and how they work. Thanks for watching.